Hello everybody, my name is Ethan, otherwise known as In My Basement, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Revelations video. Now, I know I've been doing a lot of streams, but I haven't really been doing many videos on it, and I haven't actually posted many videos in general. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get Pack-a-Punch open, and I'm just going to jump straight into it. So you can see here that this giant guy just kind of takes our Pack-a-Punch, so we're going to need to get it back. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run over to this thing. This thing is called the corruption generator or whatever. You just want to start it up for 500 points, which shouldn't be hard because you start in with 500 points. Now you don't need to kill these guys, it's not really that hard to do, you just kind of run back and forth. This is a good thing to do because it's actually, in the Nocturne Totem, which I'm about to step into in a minute, there are actually a bunch of challenges, and that is one of the challenges. So you go through this teleporter, and you are going to be in Nocturne Totem, which is pretty much the center hub of everything, really. So if you go into this back room over here, you can see we have all of our challenges. And one of the possible challenges is to do one of those generators without getting any kills. Obviously, the first generator is going to be the easiest. So, also, the Keepers and the Furies don't actually give you any points. So, yeah. After you've got yourself sorted there, you're just going to want to go back through the teleporter, and you're going to want to do some further steps. But first, I think we should familiarize ourselves with the map layout. So basically, there are going to be about there's four, maybe five, depending on how you look at it, islands. You've got these little islands, and then you've got these little blue thingy-mabobbers that go between them, that kind of just connect them. Now we also have this island in the middle, which of course is Noct. And then as you can see here, I'm painting in these little red things, which are the teleporters that you open up from the generators or whatever. Now the 4 or 5 islands you have are going to be the spawn island, which is, you know, the one that you've seen already. They're going to be the Mob of the Dead or the Origins, whatever, the combination of those Mob of the Dead Origins. It's going to be that island. And then if you go to the right side of the spawn, you're going to get to Shangri-La, what was it, Kino der Toten, and Der Eisendrache. And then if you go either way, you go all the way up to the top, which is Verrückt. And then, of course, right in the middle, you have Noct, which is the main hub of everything. And the way you get between them is the teleporters or whatever. Or, in the other islands' cases, you can get to them through the little jumpy, swishy thingies, as I label here. And the only way you can really get to Noct is through the teleporter thingies. And you can get to really any part of the island from Noct, but it's probably the most easiest way to get there. But I'm just kind of rambling on now, so let's get into actually how you get to, well, the Pack-a-Punch, probably the main part of this map. So you're actually just gonna want to get up some points. I suggest ending round 1, getting onto round 2, and you're gonna go right or left. I go left in this video, and you're gonna end up in the Origins and Mob of the Dead combination map, like, you know, I usually, like I just showed in the thing. So there's gonna be shield parts. You saw me looking for one, but it's right here on the table, and I'm just gonna be trying to get some kills, you know, get all those points, because there's gonna be quite a few doors you're gonna have to open up. So, you're gonna need to really just be very point efficient, you know. You don't want to just go buying perks that you don't need or whatever. So, as you can see here, I kind of panicked a little bit, but you're just gonna want to, for round 2, I suggest shooting a full clip into their chest and knifing, as you can see me doing, because it's gonna be probably the most efficient way to get points. I think the best way to get points would be to shoot maybe 2 clips if you can into their foot and then knife, but, you know, I'm not that accurate. Also, it's gonna waste a lot of ammo, so I just suggest you just get that clip right into their chest and then you just knife. It's probably the best thing to do. And you can see here we had double points, or not double points, sorry, double tap right there, and now I'm just trying to finish off the round really quick, because like I keep saying, points are so essential in this map, and they're not that hard to get, but just when you're getting Pack-a-Punch, you're going to need a lot of points to open up these doors, because there's going to be quite a few. But I don't suggest, I don't expect you to be able to get all the way to Pack-a-Punch on like round 3. So you can see here there's an AK-47 or whatever you want to call it. It's the AK in my heart. It always will be. You get that off the wall. That right there was a Easter egg song teddy bear location. And if you go over here to the far left into this cage, you're gonna find Al from, not Al. You're gonna find his hat, and he's a character from Mob of the Dead, and you're gonna find his hat. I personally don't know what that does yet. I think there are people who have figured that out, but me personally, I don't know what it does. So from here, you're just gonna want to get 500 points so you can start up the generator. Me, I obviously didn't have that, so I'm just getting kills, point horn with the pistol. And then I'm just going to kind of clear out the area because there's going to be, again, there's going to be a lot of Keepers and Furies. You don't need to kill them, but I definitely don't suggest trying to, like, not kill them. Kill them if you have to, especially if it's not one of your challenges. And, yeah, and you're basically just going to be repeating this 3 or 2 other times, but it's probably going to be very spaced out because these doors, there are a lot of doors. Now you see that went really quickly, and we're not going to go through the teleporter, we're actually going to go through the cafeteria door. Obviously everyone knows this from Mob of the Dead if you ever played it. There was Mule Kick on the side right there, wasn't loading in. And you're just going to go through this little blue thingy, whatever, I don't know what they're called, to be honest, probably jump pads or something like that. You're going to go through here and you're going to end up in Verrückt, like I mentioned, it's in the back side of that little square, whatever. Now I'm just kind of searching around, you know, I'm pretty sure you can find a shield part around here, and there is another teddy bear song location and AK ammo on the wall, which is going to be very important for me because I love the AK. It's like my go-to weapon. As you guys can see, I have like the ELO, grip, laser sight, fast mags. I've got everything decked out on it. It's probably my favorite zombies weapon, especially because it's cheap and it's easy to get. It's on the wall pretty much everywhere. So yeah, it's also very, very powerful, great for headshots, and I definitely suggest you guys getting the AK. But now I'm just trying to get points so I can open up this next door, and then open up that final door right there so I can get to the generator. Now this place can be a little tricky. It can definitely be a place that you might get stuck in. So just make sure you're always moving. You can train around the center area, but they don't spawn too many in a time unless you're kind of cornering yourself. But if you just kind of keep them in their berries, you should be fine. And I managed to open up this door. I managed to get enough points to open up the door, and I opened it right here. It's not that expensive, but you know. Here you have Speed Cola, you know, you can lay down, you can snag those points, and then here we have the number 3, or the third generator. Obviously you're going to need 500 points again, which, I don't know why, but I'm always really low on points when I try to do this, but nevertheless, you're just going to want to chill here. These zombies, it's still around 4, so they're going to be pretty slow, so it's not that big of a problem. So you're just going to want to get 500 points and then start up the generator. It's going to get pretty smoky off, as you've seen, but you're just going to want to sit in the back because remember, zombies, unless you have the portal open already, they won't really spawn like next to you or behind you, so you can just kind of sit in front of the door, and it's not that hard to do. It's really easy, especially because we're on round 4, and see, we're done. So now I'm out of ammo, so I'm quickly just going to run over and grab that AK ammo, the KN, whatever you want to call it, the ARC 7, if that's really what you want to call it. Okay, now that I've got my AK ammo, I'm going to be headed over to the next section of the map, which is going to have the last generator. I'm going over to the Shangri-La Der Eisendrache Kino area through this little jumper pad, but it's specifically going to drop you in the Kino area, and you're going to have to get some points to open up those doors. So we're going to end up being up on this stairs, which is going to be near, it's where the Pack-a-Punch is in the original Kino, and you're going to have Widow's Wine right there. As you can see, it was invisible, it's there now. And that door we just walked by is going to be what we're going to open soon. It's about 12:50, I think. So you're going to need to save some points, and there is the third and final teddy bear for the song. So once you get enough points, you're going to go up these stairs, you're going to go back up them, and you're going to go up to that door that that I walked by. Obviously, this is if you're doing the same way I went. You can do it really either way, but this is just basically once you're in Horizon Jockey, this is the same as the original map. You can sit on these little pads and you'll get 0 gravity, which will allow you to get a free perk later on in the game once you bother to go for it, preferably once you get like 4 perks already. Once you get 4 perks, it'll allow you to get that 5th perk without having to use an unquenchable. You don't need to do this before you do the generator. I just prefer to do it before the generator. I don't know why, but I think it's just something to do. I feel like it's something, it's like OCD. I feel like I need to do it, and I might as well just do it before I do the generator. So now this is me just kind of wasting time trying to find the shield part. There is a shield part in here. I kind of walk by it without even noticing it. And there's the pink chalk location. If you know what that does, that's where it is. Basically, the shield part where I had it was past that door that I walked by and didn't open. That door kind of in front of us. That's where that shield part was. It was over there, but I didn't bother opening it in this little section. So once it's 0 gravity, you can actually run along the wall, and there's going to be a little parkour section that allows you to get a free perk, and that free perk is preferably going to be your 5th spot, because otherwise you'll have to use unquenchable. Okay, now the 0 gravity's over, I'm just gonna stop dicking around and get over to the generator. Like usual, generator, 500 points, who would have thought? And you're just gonna, again, kind of sit here and just kill the Furies and the Keepers. And if you don't know what the Furies are, those little crawling bastards that are really sketchy, and they kind of just lunge at you. If you don't kill them and you're far enough away, they'll just kind of lunge. So you're just gonna kind of run around in a circle if you have to. Try not to kill your last zombie, but it doesn't take that long. So as you can see, we're done with that generator. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into Noct, that main hub, and we're actually gonna go upstairs. So upstairs is Jug. It's as soon as you really get into there, Jug is gonna be on. So you can just get Jug as fast as you want. But what we're gonna do now is, if you remember, right in the beginning we saw that that keeper, it wasn't a keeper, sorry, it was an Apothicon. He ate our Pack-a-Punch, so what we're gonna do is wait for him to come by these little Tesla coils, which were from the Death Ray. We're gonna activate that little panel. What that panel's gonna do is, as you can see, it's gonna shock the Apothicon, who's gonna open up this little section, and you can go down and you can actually get eaten by him. And that's where your Pack-a-Punch is going to be. Now, here in the gameplay, I heard the zombie, so I wanted him to be with me so that I didn't accidentally kill it or something. So, what you need to do is you just need to walk in front of it, and it'll eat you. Don't worry, you're not going to die. All you need to do is run over here, and you're going to need to go right under its stomach. Now, you can see these little yellow bulb things. You're going to need to shoot all 3 of those, and Pack-a-Punch will fall from the sky. It's a little glitchy, so you might walk through it like I just did. So just give it a minute, and that's how you get your Pack-a-Punch. Now, obviously, from now here, you just need to save up to 5,000 points, and that's how you get your Pack-a-Punch weapon. Or if you want, you can complete your your far right challenge to get your Pack-a-Punch weapon. It doesn't Pack-a-Punch your weapon, it just gives you a free Pack-a-Punch weapon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is, I don't know how many times I've just kind of brain farted while recording this. I've had to record this like 5 times, but anyway guys, I hope this helped you out. That was English, I promise. I hope this video helps you out. If it does, make sure to leave a like, as well as if you're new, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, if you want to see any more videos or have any video requests or maybe even games to play, definitely leave a comment below. I read all of the comments, I promise you that, because I literally get like maybe 2 comments if I'm lucky a video. So yeah. As always, my name is Ethan, and I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys are able to get to Pack-a-Punch. I hope you guys are able to Pack-a-Punch your KN-44s or your AK-47s or ARCs or whatever you want to call them. I'm done rambling. Have a nice day.